just very beautiful right now outside, and I promised a friend that I would make a quick yoga video for her. She's been sick and she hasn't been able to go to yoga, and I hear a lot of people have been sick in the last few weeks. I went out of town, so maybe I escaped whatever bug has been in the area, but actually what I really feel like it is the air quality has been awful here. There's been fires in California, and we live in a valley. We haven't had rain, so the air that we're breathing in, that we're taking in to our respiratory systems is, it's filthy. And our bodies can only do so much to, they do so much to purify. So if you've been sick or not, or if you just want to do a little immunity boosting practice with me, come on, let's do it. Minnie's here too. She's on the towel. You're just going to start by tapping around your thymus, your chest. So this can help to break up congestion. And I'm barefoot on the earth, my favorite way to be, but you can be in your house if you can. Step outside. I know weather's shifting for a lot of people. Maybe you can't be barefoot, but just finding a place where you're comfortable. You can bring sound into it if you want to. Vibration helps to move and break up congestion and constriction. And then before we go any further, I just want you to check in with yourself and ask your body if it's thirsty, if it's hungry, or if it just wants to lay down. And if that's the case, press pause, go get a drink, go get a light snack if you need to support yourself in that way. Or if you just need to lay down, then press pause and come back to this later. And then we're going to breathe, because that's very important. So you can, breathing in, reaching your arms up, and breathing out and pressing your hands down. So just connecting the movement of your body with your breath, inhaling fresh new energy, and exhaling. Slow down your inhale. And slow down your exhale. You can be breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, or in through your nose and out through your nose. Or I guess if you're super congested, breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. And one more. And then whenever you're standing, if you can, try to avoid pressing forward through your hips, locking your knees. So we want to try to bring our hips right over our heels and our shoulders right over our hips, so you can lift and spread your toes and take weight out of them, and then you're stacked in more of a therapeutic biomechanic way. So again, we end up doing this thing, sway back, locking the hips. I see people like this all the time. I can't go around fixing everyone, but so just consciously take your hips right over your ankles. You'll notice you can lift your toes. You can, and then feel your shoulders over your hips, and then head floating right on top of your shoulders. You're going to breathe in, reach up. As you breathe out, bend your knees, ankles, hips, sitting your hips back, sweeping your arms behind you. Inhale, rising up, and exhale, sitting back. So you're just pulsing with your breath again, inhaling. And you're only sitting back to where your body allows you, not forcing or pushing. Inhaling and exhaling, breathing in and breathing out. And then hold here. If you want, you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw your navel towards your spine. Reach your arms back and heart forward. Press through both feet. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, fold in half. So you're still keeping your hips over your ankles and folding forward. Just allowing your head to hang. You can hold either forearm or let your arms be free. Try to work with straight legs, but if you need to bend your knees, of course, please follow your body's wisdom and just allow your head to hang for another breath in and out. And press through your feet and slowly roll all the way up. And then just really simple, you're going to bring your feet wider than your hips and gently twist, reaching up, back and around, come through center, soft knees, and again. So this isn't exactly yoga, it's just breathing and moving, which is what yoga is, but a lot of people say, oh, I'm not a yoga person. I don't do yoga. But if you breathe and you move, and then you add that level of consciousness or mindfulness, you do yoga. So a couple more times. And then bring your feet together, bring your hands on your thighs, and you're gonna create circles. So we're gonna rotate through all of our joints, articulaciones, in the other direction, helping to move lymph, helping to move synovial fluid. So one direction and then the other, like 8 to 10 times each way. And stepping feet apart, and then imagining your hips are hung from like a string attached to the top of your head, like a pendulum. Opposite direction. So when we have fluid, synovial fluid supporting our joints, it supports us with flexibility and preventing injury. It just feels good too. And then with our shoulders, kind of like you're in your cocoon, and then opening up into a butterfly. So rounding through your upper back, coming forward, up and around. From the side, it looks like this. Going inward and expanding open. And our ankles, so you can see my feet. Use a wall or a chair to support you for stability. Let your whole leg be wobbly, loosey-goosey, like it's made of jello, and you're just rolling through your toes, your ankle, knee, into your hip. Go in both directions. Go to the other side. And if you've never done this before, that's totally fine. Just do your best. Go in the opposite direction. Make sure you're still breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, or in through your nose and out through your mouth. And clasp your hands and just rotate through your wrists one direction, and then go to the other direction. So still standing with your hips over your heels, shoulders over your hips, head floating. Shake it out, arms and legs. Ow. Sometimes you step on a splinter when you're on bark. Just like our dogs get up, they shake. So we end up with a lot of stagnation because a lot of us don't move enough. And then just let your chin relax towards your chest. And just rock one ear to one shoulder, breathe in, and then let your chin fall to your chest and round to the other shoulder, just staying with your own breath. Let's do a little calf stretch. So stepping one foot back, kind of like a warrior stance, but just reaching through your back heel. Full breath in. If you want to reach your arms up, you can. Breath out and switch. Just reaching from your hip all the way back through your back leg. Stepping up and come back to your breath. So breathing into your body, feeling into your body,